Hello, welcome back.
Hello. Is it working? Are we?
It should be working. Everything.
Yay!
Yay!
I think it's working. I think everything is good. I think
Faces, cameras, live action.
Wonderful overlay.
Yes.
One of the really great overlay. Me talking. People can hear. Yes.
Yay!
You're here. Yay.
We love to see it. Great.
This is the start of the stream. We're doing.
Yeah. This is it. Nothing happened before this. Yeah. This is RD5. We play indie TTRPGs.
What's up?
I'm
We're
Silvia. This is my best bud. I don't know where you are. You're below me, I think. On that.
So. and we are here and we are playing and it's great. Hi, my name is Glaiza. And I'm on RD5 and we're going to be playing my game, Meet Your Gelatinous Cube, or Meet Your GelCub, just in case I get sued for using gelatinous.
That's so valid, honestly.
I was like, when I was making this, will I get sued? Well, we're going to call it a little bit different, just in case.
Yeah, that's what we're playing today. Glaiza made this game. And it's awesome. It's currently in playtest mode.
Yes.
I put the link in the chat for that.
Yes. It is in playtest mode, and it is in Ellipsis. So if you have an Ellipsis account, you can make comments on it. If you don't have an Ellipsis account, you should make one, because everybody should just leave Google Docs and use Ellipsis. And I said this earlier, you should just make one. But I made this game because I attended Big Bad Con 2 years ago, and one of the things I did that time was give business cards. And my business card at that time, the theme was like a rewards card, like, the coffee shops and you go and then you meet and whatever. My rewards card was, if you see me 5 times during the whole convention and you get a stamp, if you complete those 5 stamps, you get a prize. And then the prize is a little container with slime in it and instructions on how to take care of your new baby gelatinous cube. And it went perfect because, like I said, I ran out of business cards during that weekend, and I've never ran out of business cards. And I don't know how to top that off. That's actually why I haven't attended conventions. I don't have a business card game that will top that off, so I'm not going. So that's why I haven't been. That's why I haven't been to any conventions, because I was just like, well, I don't have a card. I don't have a card game that will top that. I've reached the peak of board business card games. Unfortunately, that's it. I'm done. But then I made the gelatinous cube game out of it. So
yeah, I feel like next time you could just have all of your business cards are just pieces of the cube.
Now you have to just build it together. Now you have to meet me across. But yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're playing, and this is a solo game. This is meant to be kind of a solo journaling game, but we're playing it. We're co-playing it together, just to show the replayability, the flexibility of this game, and why don't we do the same thing twice but get a different result? Let's see what happens.
Yes. It's gonna be fun and it's gonna be interesting. Personally, for me, I make games that I enjoy, and already I'm having a great time with this game, which again is a success. I hope you enjoyed, though. I hope you join me in enjoying this game that I made, and I hope it's cute, and I hope you find it adorable. So the first thing we did in this game is to choose a name for your gelatinous cube. Your GelCub, the one that you're going to meet in this story, and it has to have 6 letters. And we have chosen, or at least I've chosen, the name Jerry. Jerrie.
Yes. And I picked out Pudgy, Pudgey is how we're spelling that today.
Yes. And also, we talked about how the fact that they're gelatinous cubes. They don't know human names. This is how they spell their names. The next part of the game, the next part after choosing the name of the game is we're going to write the numbers 1 to 6 randomly. So there's going to be like sides. Like you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However way you want. You can even go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But in the circle on your character sheet, just write wherever, however you want, but it has to have 1 to 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. I'm gonna do. Wait, we wanted to take up the whole circle, right?
I mean, you can. It's just as long as you know where 1, 2 to 6 is.
Got it. Let's put 2 up here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect.
All right. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to spell out the name of our gelatinous cube, our GelCub. Spell each letter in one box, but it's gonna follow the number. So, for example, Jerry is gonna be J is gonna be at 1, E is gonna be at 2. So it's gonna scramble up the name. So, however you wrote 1 to 6, you're gonna spell Jerry or Pudgy that way. So, for example, J is gonna be at 1 right here because that's where I wrote Jerry, and then number 2 is gonna be over here with E. And then R, number 3, is going to be here.
Got it.
And then R. And then I.
Okay.
No, I whatever.
Uh-oh.
You guys, it's fine. I is over there because I can spell. No, I'm correct. Yeah, because R is right there. You know what? It's fine. I can absolutely spell. So you see JERRIE.
Don't worry. I also had to do some mental gymnastics. My brain was like flipping over itself to be like, okay, put the 1 and the P together.
Yes. This is I'm also a preschool teacher. And as you can see, this is very, very simple math and mechanics, really. And even then I get confused. So I'm good at the job that I do. So now the next step. This is basically like how we're going to answer the prompts. Now we have to come up, and this is going to be the hard part here, Silvia. We're going to come up with adverbs. That is, I think I said adverbs, or did it say adjectives? Let me read my own notes. Adjectives. We're gonna adjectives. Okay. So we're gonna have an adjective for J. We're gonna have an adjective for E, and I usually have a thesaurus roll up. What are all the adjectives of J? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to look for J adjectives, but basically for each letter, you're gonna have one adjective that you're gonna put at the top. This is how you're going to be answering the game.
Okay. Should the adjective start with the letter that is already in the box? Okay.
Yes.
I see so now why you have a thesaurus.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to be like, okay, it would depend on what letter you decide the name is gonna be. I would recommend having a thesaurus if you want. But if you want to again, this is all suggestions. If you want to come up with another word, you don't have to use an adjective. But that is the rules of the game. I'm not at your house though. I'm not gonna stop you. Whatever you want. But that is the rules of the game. Adjectives is what I chose.
I'm not at your house.
I could be if you invited me.
It could be.
That's what you really wanted to do.
I better promise.
I'm gonna put jaunty for J.
Ooh.
It's jaunty adjective. And now I'm gonna look for adjectives that start with E.
Okay. I'm doing pokey for P. That looks like I spelt it really wrong. Don't judge me, people.
It's okay. I'm gonna do edible for E.
That's a good one.
There we go.
Okay, I gave myself a U. So I'm gonna go with
It exists. I definitely looked at all the letters before I decided adjectives. They do exist. Like everybody has an adjective with whatever letter you've chosen.
I'm gonna go with ultraviolet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go rare for my first R because I've unfortunately gave myself 2 R's. So one of them is gonna be rare, which with 2 R's, it's probably a weird choice. But you know what? I'm going with it.
Okay. D. Dainty is my D.
That's a good one.
Dainty. I'm using a lot of things that end in Y.
Okay. Now I have to look for another R one.
Rowdy? Sorry.
It's okay. Rowdy is a good one. So I'm gonna just put rowdy. Rowdy.
Is the Y ending, you know? Like
it's perfect, you know? Like I mean, edible is an adjective. I'm trusting the internet. The internet said edible was an adjective as well as rare. So
something's edible, something's rare.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a G. I'm gonna go giant.
Giant is a good one.
Giant.
I'm gonna go with an I of. I have to choose a word that I understand. I can't just choose a funny word and be like, "Well, that sounds funny," and I'd be "Well, that's the terrible prompt." But apparently, there's not a lot of good I ones. I'm gonna go immersive. I'm gonna go immersive. It's it's fine. It's you're See, this game is teaching you as well. Like I'm an educator, and this game is an educational game as well.
Yeah.
I hope you are enjoying that.
you create what you know.
Exactly. If you're a teacher, I love teaching children. That is exactly what this is. Your turn.
Okay, I have an E. E.
I can pass you a link. I have a link open. Do you want me to pass you a link?
I'm okay. I'm okay for now. Okay.
Sure, 'cause I have a link open, and I'm like, I have a list.
Yeah. Use whatever resources you need. Okay, there's no right or wrong way to play the game.
Absolutely, this is an effective way of doing the game.
Okay, my brain said electric.
Electric is a good one. I also have my last E for the night. So it's gonna be I'm gonna make it easy for myself and choose easy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There you go. So time to meet Jerry, and these are the choices for my adjectives.
Okay, I have a final Y.
Okay.
I'm gonna put young.
Young is a good one.
Young. Hey.
Awesome. So the next part of the game is what I call the closest thing to character creation in this game. It's mostly just getting to know who you are, who the player is. We built the prompts. Basically, this is how we'll answer the prompts. But the way we answer the prompts is you read the question, you roll the dice, and then whatever number it falls on, you're going to use that word as your inspiration to answering the prompt. And that way you can have you can build the story every single time you have a new prompt. Like the questions will be the same, the start will be the same, but every single time you play, you answer it based on different adjectives and different names. So if you come up with a different name every time, you're gonna come up with different adjectives every time. If you know, and you can also and building the actual gelatinous cube later, you'll see whichever way you put the number also helps in drawing the gelatinous cube. So that's the basic of answering and telling the story. So are you ready to dive into the actual playing part of the game?
I am. I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, cool. So the game basically then goes through the prompts, and it's pretty easy. There's no, we don't go through any other pages. It's just from beginning to the very end, and we just answer the prompts together. The first prompt is you open your eyes at the beginning of the day. What sounds do you hear, if any, and what is the first thought that you think? And we're gonna roll the dice, and we're going to use what it falls on as inspiration to answer it. We can use the same dice together, same number. That way we can show that it is replayable because we're doing the same things, but so let's do it.
Yay.
The answer is 6, and my 6 is actually easy. That is the adjective that I got for that. So, and it is gonna be here. So, I open my eyes, and it's breezy, like the sound of a quiet, easy day, and it feels good. And that, like, you just hear the sounds of birds coming into the window. It promised to be a perfectly easy day for me, and that's the first thought. It's gonna be an easy day. Actually, I'm very excited for this day. Maybe because I'm tired all the time, but for this day, it promised to be an easy one.
So for me, my word is young. So when I open my eyes, my first thought is how young the day is. It's the beginning of the day. It's sunrise. The day is young, and I have time to do whatever I want today, and it's gonna be a wonderful day. And yeah, why waste our youth of the day laying in bed any longer?
It's a young day, it's an easy and young day. It's great. So that's the first prompt. So basically the game is just gonna go through this. Usually if you're playing by yourself, you write down your answers, but since we're playing together, we could just say it, and that way there's not enough time there's no quiet time of us just writing the answers. But it is a journaling game, so when you play it by yourself, you can definitely just write your answers. You don't have to say it out loud, but this is definitely the part of the game. Do you want to read the next question?
Yeah, it just goes in order, so we're just going to number 2.
Yeah,
Perfect.
number 2.
So number 2 is you go through the same motions every single day for a very long time now. What is what is it that you do and what feelings does it inspire in you?
Okay, cool. I really hope it falls on edible, because it means I'm hungry. But we're gonna roll the dice and figure out where it falls. It falls on one for me, and that is jaunty. It makes me feel like, so because this is something that I do every day. It feels, I don't know why it hasn't been, it hasn't lost the edge of whatever it is that I'm doing. It gives me like a nice little pep to like my step. I always have like a little jaunty step. I hope that's what jaunty means, because in my head it's like this Victorian dude that's just like ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
and
jaunty.
That's basically me when I wake up every day. I'm jaunty and I'm like ha ha ha. So that is the feeling that I get as I'm going about and doing the things that I'm doing, which honestly is I am a teacher. And I'm excited to meet my students for this easy day. I'm probably a preschool teacher ready to meet some children, and somehow I've decided to wear a fancy top hat because I'm jaunty today. That is my answer. I'm a preschool teacher who's about to have an easy day and is feeling jaunty about it. I like saying the word jaunty. I'm so glad I chose that word, actually.
Yeah, it's a really good word. It has a lot of good mouth feel.
I know. That's why I keep saying it.
Well, because it was one, right? So mine is pokey.
It's gonna be great. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah.
I love. So one of the things that I love about this is that you don't know where the dice will fall, and even if you prepare to come up with words, you're unfortunately it falls on this where you're gonna have to write or you're gonna have to answer pokey for the day. That's how you feel.
That's it. I think, okay, so what it is that I do and what feelings does it inspire in you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So pokey. I farm sea urchins.
Oh, okay.
Or hunt sea urchins. They're bad, right? They're invasive. Okay, we're a sea urchin hunter.
Got it. You dive and you hunt sea urchins.
Yes.
Because they're invasive.
They're invasive.
Where you're at. Okay. I like that. Currently very different worlds. I feel like Victorian preschool teacher somehow, and you live by the ocean hunting sea urchins.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Which is great. Yeah, and they're really pokey and you don't want to get poked by them. So I think, in the same way that these sea urchins have these spikes to like protect themselves, right? I feel like it makes me feel a bit on edge, on the point of a little pokey stick, you might say, because I have to go out and do this maybe kind of sort of dangerous job, and I think other people don't really understand that.
Yeah. Also, the day is young for you, and this is the first thing you have to do.
Yeah, to get up.
It's an interesting pokey time. The third question: among your responsibilities, you also protect something important. Why is it important, and who wants to take it away? So, I'm gonna roll. All right. 4. This is my word is rowdy. Okay. I can do this. I can absolutely do this. What is your word? Just so that I'm not vamping.
Yeah.
I'm not.
My word is giant.
Giant.
It's giant.
Also, just for the people watching, it is inspiration. You don't have to like make it. I mean, I'm not your boss. You do whatever you want. I don't live in your house. But it is inspiration. But if you want to make it super specific, I guess rowdy. Okay. I also have a library. And this library is a really old library, and it has really, really good books. And the collection is so important that sometimes I have to make sure rowdy people aren't entering the library. And I have to make sure that I'm, I'm a librarian too. I'm a jaunty librarian, apparently, that make sure that the people who come in aren't destroying the library with their rowdiness. And that is my responsibility as a Victorian jaunty preschool teacher librarian.
Yeah, the librarian of the preschool. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have, not that I don't like the kids, I just don't like the rowdiness that happens inside. They can come in, but they cannot be rowdy inside my very old library.
Yeah, you got to make sure that the library is preserved to pass on that knowledge to the next rowdy generation.
Yeah. So they would be able to also enjoy rowdiness, but not inside the library.
I
wasn't gonna say it's fakes. I was gonna be really. I wasn't gonna call kids rowdy because that sounds bad. So I wasn't gonna say it, but somebody said it.
Somebody out there said the words in that sentence in that order. Wasn't us. For giant. So hold on, let me just yes. I protect by hunting my sea urchins. I protect my giant coral reef. Yes, I protect that ecosystem. I protect the other fishies that would accidentally get stuck on these sea urchins, because the sea urchins can't help that they're pokey. It's just unfortunate, and they're not supposed to be here. And so we need to take those sea urchins somewhere else where they can be pokey, away from my giant coral reef.
Right, and it's important, that's why you hunt the sea urchins.
Yeah,
because they're poking your giant coral location. All right, your turn for number 4.
Yes, number 4. At the end of the day, when you're tired from the demands of your schedule, you take the time to rest. What do you do to quiet your mind, and does it work?
Oh, I really hope it falls on number 6. No, I hope it falls on number 3. I feel like it would match if it does, which is edible. But we will roll the dice and see where it falls.
Oh.
It is, it falls on number 6 again, which is easy for me.
Okay. It's the word easy. I thought you were saying like, oh, that's an easy one for me, not the word easy.
It's the word easy. It's easy for me to come up with a plan to relax, really. It's something that I enjoy. I love teaching. I love librarying, being a librarian. So it's easy for me to like come back and quiet my day. And mostly I just combine the things that I love. Reading happy books with happy endings. It's easy for me to really just take that time to enjoy and sit down and read an easy, quiet book. Really.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Nice, easy end of your day. Yeah.
What's your number 6?
Mine is young again. So how do we quiet our mind, and does it work?
Yes. I mean, maybe it doesn't work, but
Oh yeah, that's true. It doesn't say it has to work. It doesn't say it has to quiet my mind. Okay. I think I end my day by looking after the young baby fishes. The baby fishies that are
The baby fishies.
that I need to protect them, and they're the last one. They're the last stop on my day, and I check in the little I don't know, maybe like a tide pool of all the baby fishes, and then we check in and we just make sure they're doing okay. And I think at least today it doesn't quiet my mind because they're so colorful and they're so excited, and I think that makes me excited, but also it makes me be like, well, now like I really have to get these sea urchins out of here and make sure that they don't take over, because like all these young fishes are gonna get released, and I don't want them to get hurt.
Right.
Yeah, I think sometimes I think sometimes it does quiet my mind, but I think today it doesn't. Maybe it's because there's so many young fishes today. Fishes. I don't know why that word sounds weird to me right now.
Fishes.
Fishes.
Fishes is right.
Fishes is right?
Right. I think fishies is cute, but I think that's wrong. Fishes is correct.
Is.
We're gonna go to the next part, which is called the change. Is it my turn or is it your turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. So you need to leave your home for a specific errand. How often do you leave and where do you go? This is something that you do regularly, I guess. And we'll roll the dice to see where it goes. It is number 5, and my number 5 is immersive, and it is a choice that I made to make immersive work for this situation. I need to leave home for a specific errand, and how often do I leave and where do I go? I go to a librarian convention, and it is basically a convention of librarians who protect different kinds of libraries, and it is a very you know how conventions are. You have there's like different panels that you have to attend. You're very focused. You're very immersed. Haha, I used it. In that world, you're taking the time to like really learn what it's like to be different librarians and what different libraries have, because not every library is just a collection of different books. It's I mean, you know, like there are other kinds of librarians. It's basically like in this convention, there are other libraries who store different types of knowledge, and sometimes you have to learn how they do these things. I'm thinking I do this once a year as conventions go. And so this is something that I regularly go to. I'm actually like building up to be speaking in a panel soon, but I don't have the same credentials as maybe the librarian who only collects handkerchiefs, because that they speak in different, like, this is the handkerchief this, and you know, it's a very interesting and immersive world of librarians, and I go to that every year.
Yeah, you immerse yourself in what it means to be a librarian.
Library.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay, my word is electric.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think that I have to go get more magical kelp to run my electric generator.
Exactly.
At home.
That is a very important thing. You need magical kelp.
Magical kelp
generator that gives you electricity at your house.
Yeah, and so like I have to venture out. You know, it's probably a pretty long trek. Like, I probably have to like get on a boat and like boat my way into like the next island over, and stock up on this magic kelp, and try to like do my mental calculations of how much magical kelp will give me this much electricity. And and I probably have to do that. I think I have to do that weekly. I think it's a weekly thing usually. Event. Yeah. And
how much magical kelp do you go through in a week? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, it's about 2 bushels.
2 bushels of magical
2 bushels
kelp.
of magical kelp.
Correct. All right, cool. I mean, you definitely need it to run your magical things for your electricity. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You are waylaid on this trip. Who stops you, and do you like them?
All right. Let's roll the dice to see who stops.
This could get interesting.
It really can. Like, edible would be a very interesting choice. Again, here, honestly, I just want to get an edible at some point and just be like,
yes,
to see how I can work that in. The answer is 2, which is edible.
Yeah, you did it. You did it.
It is a number 2. Number 2,
goals,
edible.
Goals were accomplished today.
I said I wanted it to be edible, and it is edible. Okay. Who I am waylaid on this trip, and who stops me, and do I like them? I do not like them. This is they are people who think that cookbooks are the only valid books in this world, and anybody else who collects any other books is I don't know why, and they've been protesting against anybody else collecting books, and they don't want you to eat. Yeah. No, they want you to eat. They want you to eat, and that is the only thing that matters to them. That's why they collect cookbooks. And they're like, any other knowledge, any other thing that you're trying to collect and store is unimportant.
Yeah. The edible elitists.
Correct. All books are unimportant unless food is involved. Eating is the only thing that matters to these people, and I have been waylaid by them. Mm-hmm. And they found out I'm going to the librarian convention, and they're like, why are you going to the librarian convention? Why don't you just hang out with us? They make good food, though. They make really good food. That's why I probably stayed, even though I don't like them. I'm like, they're making good food, though, but like, you guys suck. But I sit down and eat with them, and that's why I was waylaid here.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you're just good at one thing in life.
And you know what? If there's anything you need to be good at, that feels like a good thing to be good at, you know?
Yeah, you just don't gotta make it your whole personality like the edible elitist.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they're called, the edible elitist.
The ediblest amongst us.
The edible list. That is their religion.
We have solidified the religion in the world.
Perfect.
So my word is ultraviolet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So waylaid, ultraviolet. I get waylaid by. I'm taking inspiration from you. I'm getting waylaid by the ultraviolet energy salesman.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't like your magical kelp.
No, he doesn't like me relying on magical kelp. He wants me to switch to ultraviolet for my energy uses.
How? Out of curiosity, how does the ultraviolet? What makes the ultraviolet? Or is the kelp? Is this new kelp ultraviolet? I'm just curious.
I think I think that it's a special type of magical fish that they have created that like exudes ultraviolet, and you have to install these special little tanks to put the fish in, and then the fish can live, but as they live, they produce the ultraviolet, which then you can use to power all of your stuff using ultraviolet.
You're not cutting down magical kelp, and then you're just helping things to live.
Yeah, I don't like this salesman because that's how they pitch it. That's how they pitch the ultraviolet magical fish electric formula. But what they don't tell you is that these tanks are massive. It's like a whole second house situation, and you have to like drill into the ground and clear out trees or anything it's in the way. So like you're actually doing more damage to install these fish. Yeah, and I live out on my little island to protect my giant coral reef, and I don't want to do more drilling into this land that doesn't belong to me. It belongs to this coral reef, and so I don't really like this salesman. But I think what happens is my boat breaks down.
I see.
And his boat is the boat that finds me.
I see.
And so,
you have no choice.
I have no choice. Yeah.
You have to ride his boat or her boat or their boat, really.
Their boat. I don't.
You know, non-binary people can be monsters too. It's fine.
It's the equality in it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to catch a ride along with this salesman on my weekly journey
to get your magical kelp.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Cool. You also can't look at the fishes because ultraviolet rays are really bad for your eyes.
Exactly.
So,
it's just not great altogether.
Yeah. I can't even see the fish.
Your turn?
I don't remember. Oh, wait, no. Your turn. Your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have
three. I'm having a good time just reading the questions. Really, it's fun.
Yeah.
Number 3. You come home and something terrible has happened. Why are you afraid, and who do you blame? So, it escalates a little bit. Why are you afraid, and who do you blame? You come home from you come home from your trip, and you're like, something is wrong. Why? It's terrible. Why are you afraid, and who do you blame? Wookie, let's roll. It is number 1. Man, I'm rolling the same thing. I got jaunty. If you want. I'm gonna roll well, you know what? We're gonna stay true to the game.
Let's do it.
As added, my number 1 is jaunty, and that is gonna be an interesting choice for something terrible has happened, and why am I afraid, and who do I blame? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a jaunty person. I'm a happy person that does, one would think that would not be a good librarian, because a librarian should be quiet and sort of like, all the time. And they would be right. Because of my jauntiness, a lot of librarians think that I do not deserve to have one of the biggest collections of not just cookbooks, because I don't know what my collection is, but it's definitely not just cookbooks. And they don't believe I deserve that. And so I come home and they have stolen and wrecked not all of it, but a big part of the library that I've been protecting. And on the wall, like a curse, it says, "You deserve this, you jaunty bastard." And that is there. That is.
Oh no!
And I am terrified because I know who they are, and they're just a group of librarians who do not like, apparently, my happy, jaunty face or personality.
Yeah, that is so rude.
I know, right?
That is despicable. How dare you?
How dare you make this jaunty man sad? This jaunty man who just wants to like wear a top hat and attend librarian conventions and store great knowledge and just be like, just because you're jaunty, and honestly,
wow, it's so rude.
It's just terrible, really, you know?
Yeah, they're just jealous of your jauntiness.
Exactly.
And they're jealous that they don't have the ability to be jaunty.
I know, because they're like, you can't be jaunty as a librarian, and I'm like, I'm doing really well as a jaunty librarian. Actually, they wrecked my shit. Terrible.
Sorry, chat caught me off guard there a second. Crimes were committed against this jaunty person.
This jaunty librarian.
This jaunty librarian. Crimes were committed. We are all offended in chat. And my word is pokey.
Yep.
So I come back to discover a mountain of sea urchins were deposited. I know who they are, and they have they have brought in all new sea urchins, and they are pokey. They are a pokey, undulating mass of sea urchins. I don't know why I had to use that word, but I did. And now they are plopped down right in the middle of my giant coral reef. And this could only be one group. And that's the West Urchins, which is a
Do they like urchins too? they're like, they're mad at you? All right, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Tell me the story of the West Urchins.
Yeah, picture like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but if they were like meaner and sea urchins instead of turtles.
Oh no.
But they all went to Glee Club, so they all snap. Anyway, so and so they are a group. They're really pro sea urchin, and they really don't like what I do. And
I'm gonna say though, just to interrupt, just what do you do with the sea urchins that you hunt?
I think it's a combination. It's a combination of things. Yeah, some of the sea urchins are rehomed. Some of them are used for like food purposes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's kind of that same rule.
You're responsible with your sea urchin hunting. You're not PETA with your sea urchin hunting.
Yeah,
you're very responsible about it.
Very responsible about it. You know, if they have a home to go to, I try to send them off to where they can be happy little sea urchins. But the West urchins are really upset with what I do, and they make me afraid because this is the biggest quote unquote attack that they have done up to this point, and I'm isolated on my little island in my giant coral reef, and they snuck out here. They came out here intentionally. So that means they know my schedule too. They know when I go get my magical sea kelp. So what's to stop them from doing it again next week? So now that's why we're afraid of the West urchins.
Cool. This question could be worded a little bit better as I'm reading it. And this is why we playtest. So I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it in the way I expected it to be read. In the original, as I wrote it, it says, "You decide that you can never leave your home because of this terrible event. What made you change your mind?" So basically, I feel like it explains that at this time you're like, no, I'm never gonna leave. I'm gonna stay here forever. And then something happens that makes you change your mind, and that is the answer to that. That's the problem. Is that clear, or do you think I should change the way that's worded? I feel like it's pretty clear, but I also was reading it and
I think, well, is the intention to lead like our storytelling in that you
want to leave. You have to leave. Something happens that makes you change your mind. But in the beginning, when this happened, when this terrible thing happened, you're like, I can never leave. I have to stay here forever, and I can never leave because of this terrible event. But what made you change your mind, basically? And I feel like it could be worded better.
Maybe it's just a couple extra words of like, and then something happens that you have to leave. What made you?
Yeah, and then some. So like, you decide that you cannot leave your home because of that terrible event. But something changed your mind. What was it? So maybe that would be a better question for it. Anyway, let's roll the dice. It is 3, which is rare. For the answer is rare.
Okay.
Okay. I am a librarian who collects very important knowledge. But I'm scared to leave this wonderful library. But how can I collect rare knowledge if I don't go, if I don't leave? How can I learn? How can I collect more information if I just stay stuck here forever? Even though I'm scared, even though I'm terrified of losing this library again, I've lost a big part of it already, all because I'm jaunty and happy and whatever. And it's scary because I still need to collect rare history and rare information that's not just about cookbooks. I have to go, and that's what makes me change my mind.
Yeah. I mean, if it's rare, you have to go get it.
Yes. You can't, it just doesn't come to your house. You know what comes to your house? Rowdy librarians who do not like you somehow because you're jaunty. That's who comes to your house.
People who don't respect your jauntiness. That's who comes to your house.
That's who comes to your house and destroys your shit, not rare information. Yeah. And cookbooks and ediblists, apparently. They come to your house.
They come to your house, yeah. I mean,
they're like Mormons,
on your door.
Knocking on your door.
They get all dressed up in their little like chef outfits, aprons all like ironed. Come to your door. Hey, do you like food?
Yes. All right. Well, let me tell you about cookbooks and how it's the only knowledge you ever need to keep in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I feel like, wait a minute. Maybe the ediblists have something there. Maybe I'm being converted right now.
I don't know.
To listen to the maybe they're right. Maybe
live on stream, converted.
Live on stream, I'm converted to an ediblist. Anyway, your turn.
Wait, it was 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, 3. So mine is dainty. So, yeah, I don't want to leave my house again because the West urchins are gonna come back.
Yeah. They're gonna fill your house with urchins again.
Yeah, they're gonna fill my house with urchins again. But then something happens. I think
your mind.
Yeah. So I think I doubled down. I think in that moment, after I came home, the West urchins attacked, and I was like, you know what? It's time. It is time for me to fully go off grid. I don't need magical kelp. I don't need electricity. Like I can live without it. Like I can just continue on. I can live this life. I don't need this. I don't need anybody else. Like I could be a loner in this. And I think I was successful for like quite a few weeks. Like I went like a decent amount of time. And then gosh darn it. And then
I was exactly thinking the same thing. It was fine until the urchins attacked, and in my head, it's like, that's what urchins attack, not the fire urchins.
Fire urchins. But then I think what happens is this beautiful dainty fish that likes to just like float around, having the best time, is so delicate, like delicate little fins, the little flowy like dorsal fins and everything. Very, very delicate, very dainty, very polite, very demure. Now that I'm thinking about it, for a
very
fish.
Polite, like demure, dainty fish.
I think that fish gets a little fishy illness, and I have to go get medicine. And I'm like, well, this is like one thing, like I can't do this alone because I can't make the medicine here. So I have to go out. I have to leave. I'm taking my little dainty fish with me. In my little purse that's shaped like a fish tank, probably. And I'm getting on my boat, and I have to go out, and I have to go get this dainty little fish some help. So I have to leave my house.
Awesome. Okay. Would you like to read the next question?
Oh yes, let me do that one. Okay. Someone approaches you with a solution of getting a protector for your home. Who is this? And where do they tell you to go?
Okay. Well, let's roll the dice and decide where this jaunty... No, not jaunty yet. I'm not going to call it. It has to be something different. Hopefully. I'm going to roll again.
Did you get jaunty again?
I did get jaunty. I'm not going to put that in... You know what? It's fine. I'm just going to roll again. Fuck you. Yeah. It's what? It really wants jaunty.
Do you want me to roll? Do you want me to roll again?
You can roll. I feel like my dice is like, I genuinely just want to be a happy jaunty guy. So if you could just roll for us.
You need more jauntiness in your life. Okay, all right. I got 2.
Wait. Have we gotten 2 before?
I think we have, because that's edible for you, right?
No, that's easy for me.
Oh, no. Wait, no. 6 is easy for you.
No, edible is... Oh, yeah, edible is number 2 for me.
It is 2.
6 is easy. Okay, edible. All right, well, I can go edible. Oh, man, that's a really hard question for edible.
Yes. Who is this? Okay. And where do they tell you to go?
And where do they tell you to go? Okay, I got it. So I'm like, I can't ever leave. I have to stay here forever. And I'm thinking about, like, but what about the rare stuff? A friend of mine, a neighbor, another librarian, but this time a happier, less jaunty than me, but more a librarian, but my friend. It's like, not just the rare knowledge, but what about the food? What about food that you need to eat? you can't just stay here forever. You need to go out and get food, edible stuff. You can't just live on books that is already here. You can't just live on words alone. You have to eat food. And again, this is sounding like this guy is an ediblist. Just so you guys know, this person is probably, he's like, you have to go out. You have to go eat, and you need to find someone that can, protect your home while you're going out, while you're doing things. And they definitely say you have to be you should ask the ediblist about where you can go, because they might know somebody. And I'm sure they're the kind of like librarians that get attacked all the time. So I'm pretty sure they would know where to get protection. And you know what? That makes sense. Because they're not great people. I say to my friend, they're not great people, and I can see why people would want to attack them. And because of that, they would know a good protection plan.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta confront your problems head on.
Yeah. Perfect. That works. Yeah,
it's good.
There's connections. There's connections to the world. I hope you're having a great time playing this game. I'm having a great time playing this game personally. It is a very silly game, but I hope you're having a great time.
I'm having a wonderful time. I love the possibilities of it, and I think the questions are just leading enough, and they flow well together too. Like sometimes, like you'll have games that have questions and they work, but they don't necessarily like build off of each other. And these, I'm really feeling like there's like a good, strong progression of the questions. Yeah.
It has to, because it's like you don't draw cards. You don't do like it has to like tell the story from beginning to end. So I really tried to make it so that no matter how you play it, it'll flow into like a beginning and an end in the story.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think you're doing wonderful at this point. For me, my word is mine is ultraviolet again.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Ultraviolet.
Okay.
We do end up drawing our gelatinous cube, by the way, at some point in this game. Don't worry.
We get there.
It is coming. We do get there.
I think, I'm gonna take some inspiration from you again, and I think sometimes you need to make connections with those that you might have previously not were like disregarded that connection. Yeah. And so I think what happens is, I think word spreads about the West Urchins and their attack on my giant coral reef. And I think one day a boat shows up, and it's the ultraviolet salesman, and approaches me, but not to sell me on like ultraviolet to power my home. I think instead is selling me a is saying that a place where they make the ultraviolet fish also makes protector things.
I see.
Yeah, like home protection.
Right. And there's like that. Yeah. I wonder if they also produce ultraviolet things.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, because they made the fish. So maybe that's kind of like their gig. It's like everything is like a little bit ultraviolet-y in some way. Yeah.
That's the place's shtick, you know, like everything they make is like ultraviolet somehow.
Yeah, they double down on it. It really. They were like, "This is our business model, ultraviolet."
Yeah, ultraviolet. We make everything ultraviolet. If it's not ultraviolet, we don't want it, and neither do you.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think the ultraviolet salesman comes out and tells me about the place that produces the ultraviolet fish. That could also, produce a home protection unit to help with the urchin problem.
Perfect. After they've left you to think about it, what made you decide to look for the gelatinous cube rancher? Because that's who it is. They're talking about the gelatinous cube rancher. Would you like to roll the dice? Because I don't want to get another number one.
Another
as
jaunty?
Much as jaunty is great, I would like to get more. I'm gonna change the dice here.
Let me. Haha. Okay, I rolled, and I got a 3.
Ooh,
a 3.
We've got 3. We've gotten all the numbers already. Yes. By the way,
Yeah.
I feel like we got.
Yeah, we got 4 like in the very beginning.
Yeah, the rowdy and then the rare and then the immersive. We did get rare. Okay. I mean, it connects really to the first one, like the rare information. I've decided that, after the ediblists have come and talked to me and said, I am a librarian. Truly. This is who I am. And the calling of rare information and rare things that I want to learn. I can't just stay here, I can't just be in Yes, librarians are known to be very big introverts. But also, maybe I'm the type of a librarian that's also, one would say, jaunty and likes to go out and see things and learn things and be around rare information. And I can't do that if I'm stuck here. But I also can't just leave without the place having protection. So at the end of the day, I've decided that, you know what? I'm going to go. Yeah. I'm going to make sure that this is protected and it's locked up as much as I can. Protect the place as much as I could. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go look for this gelatinous cube rancher that the ediblists have told me is good,
Yeah. I mean, when you have rare things, what better to protect them than something rare in itself?
Exactly. A rare gelatinous cube, apparently, is where we're going here. So yes.
My number 3 is dainty.
Oh. Okay.
So I think... Yeah, I mean, I think it goes back to that dainty fish that I had to leave to save, and is doing great. This dainty fish is swimming around again. It's having a grand old time. But I think back to the panic that I felt in that moment for the dainty fish, and I have to go seek out this ultraviolet gelatinous cube rancher
who sells only. I wonder if that magic fish, ultraviolet fish guy is like a seller, like a reseller.
Oh.
Like, what if he's just a reseller for this big guy who sells ultraviolet stuff? It's the ultraviolet mall, and it's like a pop-up.
Yeah, a pop-up store. Yeah, I think it was like I don't want to feel that way again. I don't want to feel like I can't protect my dainty fish, and all the other fishes in my coral reef. So I need to go. I need to go find this rancher and go get myself possibly an ultraviolet gelatinous cube protector.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to meet your ultraviolet protector.
We have a bit more of the game to go. Do you feel like this would be a time to take like a little bit of a break?
I think we could do the rancher because
Okay.
after the rancher, we start to draw.
Oh, okay.
The rancher is the last one where it's just us talking. And then after that, you just start drawing and making your gelatinous cube. Every question leads to that. So
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Let's do the rancher and then we can go on break, I think. After making the proper preparations, you're ready to make the journey. How far do you travel and what do you see along the way? I'm gonna roll the dice here. I got new dice.
Yeah, give it a good roll.
It really wants jaunty. I don't know what to tell you. Like I rolled another one, and it's like you're gonna be jaunty, motherfucker. That's what you're gonna be.
It has to be jaunty.
All right. I will respect the dice and answer jauntily. It makes sense. After making the proper preparations, you're ready to make the journey. How far do you travel, and what do you see along the way? It is an exciting travel. I walk with a pep on my steps because, like, even though I'm scared, even though I'm worried, this is who I am. I'm excited for the adventure. I'm excited to learn things, and this probably would be the first time I would be meeting a gelatinous cube rancher. Like, I'm sure they exist in a lot of different places, but this would be the first time. So I'm excited. It's not that far. It's actually quite close by, which is very interesting for me. But it could also be because I just didn't really want to travel around the area where the ediblists are, and that's why I'm just like, all right. Oh, you're right there. Actually, you're nearby. So it's not that far. And I go there pretty like head on straight.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a really loud truck behind me. So give it a second. They're doing something. They're moving something large. It's loud and bangy. But my number one is Pokey.
Okay.
So I think as I'm traveling, I think it's a good like half day boat ride to this island location where the rancher is. And I see one of the locations that I rehome all of the sea urchins that I pluck out of my coral reef. And so they have their own nice little pokey sea urchin estuary. I don't know if that's a word to use there.
I think so.
Yeah. Their own little like sea urchin haven. And it's all pokey there because it's like mostly all sea urchins. And you see like really big ones, and their spikes are very long, and you see little tiny ones. You see some that have like little tiny bodies but very long spikes, and others that have very big bodies and tiny spikes. So it's a very pokey affair to pass by, but it's good to know. It's good to know that these sea urchins are living their best little life in their little sea urchin haven. Yeah.
Away from your coral.
Yeah, where like they don't have to cause harm to things just because they're existing how they were created, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll for the next one?
Yeah, I'll read the next one. You walk up to the building that rises in front of you. What color are the walls, and what do you read from the sign planted in front of it?
All right.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, I'll let you because I saw it and I was like, oh, I don't want.
Not again. Okay, all right. This one is 6.
Okay, easy is the word. Easy.
Right.
Somehow, blue is coming up in my mind, and the name of the place is Easy Breezy Gelatinous QB Ranchy is the name of the ranch. Easy Breezy Gelatinous QB Ranchy.
Yeah.
So you can get your gelatinous cube. Yeah, that is the name of the place.
Yeah.
He's not a very creative man. I'm assuming when I see this sign here. It is a blue building and it just rises up out of nowhere. And I'm actually surprised because I was just like, oh, blue. And it is all blue. And like there's a sign that is the sign. Easy Breezy Gelatinous QB Ranchy. That is the name. That is the name of the ranch.
Yeah. You can hear the jingle.
Yeah. I think he's trying. I don't know if this is his first go around with the game, with the name, with coming up with the name. I have a feeling that he's tried multiple different names, and this is just another iteration of like, maybe that's why people don't know his name because he just keeps changing it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think he needs to change it one more time. I'm not going to tell him. Yeah, I feel like Easy Breezy Gelatinous QB Ranchy is not the best name.
Yeah.
Like
it kind of loses it at the end.
Yeah, it's just like it's trying too hard, basically, at this point, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so 6. So mine is young.
Okay.
I think this, I think we're not going to force it here. We're not going to force it in the story. I think that this building, as I pull up to the island, this building is just, it's a landmark. You can see it for like miles around because this building is like ultraviolet purple. It is. It's
modern.
Yeah, it's very modern, very ultraviolet purple. As soon as you get on the island, everything has some hue of purple to it. It is all blending together. The marketing is on point. And the sign that rises, that is on the front of it. The sign that is on the front of it. I think the sign on the front says, it says Young's Productions.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Yeah. That's
very modern name.
Very modern name.
Very modern name.
Yeah. Very modern name for a very modern building. Yeah, I feel like, the ultraviolet fish is a new phenomenon,
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I think we can read the last question before we go on break.
Sure.
The door opens and the rancher greets you. What stands out the most about the rancher? Jeez, I'm gonna roll again.
Roll again.
4. You know what? 4. 4 is nice. 4 is nice. It's rowdy. Honestly, 4 is rowdy. I hear loud sounds coming from the door. I think he hears me and is just excited about it. And there's just crashing and loud noises coming from different places, and it's just very, very rowdy. And I'm like, oh my, what a rowdy, what a loud thing happening here. And he opens the door, and colors are just clashing everywhere. Clearly, blue is not his favorite color. He just loves all colors, and everything is just. He's a very colorful man, and inside his room, inside the ranch, is just colors everywhere. It is a rowdy delight.
Yay!
It's a messy man.
Messy man with a rowdy delight. Okay, mine is giant, so I have several opportunities here. I think this rancher. Yeah, I think this rancher stands out, or steps out of the building. But the only thing that you can see of this rancher is, at first, is this gigantic ultraviolet purple like top hat that they wear, and it's huge. It's huge both in like width wise, like diameter, and also height. It seems to impossibly stay on top of their head, and it's just like a wonderful jovial moment. This is not what I was expecting this rancher to look like at all, but they led proudly and loudly with their ultraviolet hat that they have.
Is his name Mr. Young?
Yes, yeah. Mr. Young is the rancher's name, and very, very like upbeat. Yeah, doesn't handshake though, and we're bumping elbows. We bump elbows here. Yeah, we're not shaking hands.
It's like
yeah, elbow.
All right. And this is basically half of the game. You get to know the character, you get to know their purpose, you get to know why they're doing this. And the second half of the game is where you draw and meet your gelatinous cube, really. The purpose of that, when I made it that way, is because I want the character to feel as lived in as possible before you meet your gelatinous cube. And I hope that felt that way. Even if it is a silly little jaunty man librarian who doesn't like ediblists, I hope that he feel like I hope that your character also feels lived in, and you kind of know who they are.
Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, because I feel like, it's kind of like picking out a pet in a way, right? Like you got to know your personality and everything so that you can like match it to like your new companion. So I feel like it's really great to build not only part of yourself, but like the world, maybe a couple characters in that world. And now you kind of get to really feel like what would your character pick out or desire in a companion
GelCub? A gelatinous cube that
you're
going to meet, whose name is Pudgy, and now we're gonna meet Jerry. I'm so excited. We're gonna meet Jerry and Pudgy. Pudgy, right?
Yeah, Pudgy.
Yeah. So excited.
Yay! Well, we'll get to that right after break. We're gonna take a really quick 5 to 10 minute break. So everybody, feel free to get up, get a snack, get some water, do what you got to do, and we'll meet you back here for the drawing segment of our little GelCubes. I'm Silvia. I am here with the wonderful, awesome, the amazing Glaiza. Sorry, my brain has to like. We are relearning vowels in my brain today, and
we're also learning adjectives today.
We're also learning adjectives. We're learning numbers. We're look at us go. We're doing it. It's an educational stream. We're learning about the environmental risks of sea urchins.
Don't be a dick to librarians.
Yeah, don't be a dick to librarians. It's really educational here on Roll D5.
On Roll D5, really. I'm so glad to be here, to be a part of this educational stream on Roll D5. We're learning so much. I'm so proud of us.
We couldn't have such a stream without you. a pivotal character in this educational stream. If you're just tuning in, go ahead.
No, I think I was about to say I'm gonna have dreams about being jaunty. Genuinely, jaunty is gonna be a part of my. Somehow, it has entered my lexicon, and it's just gonna be like. Sometimes it's just gonna be like, I'm feeling jaunty today. It's fine. Yeah. And I'm just gonna be like, jaunty.
Jaunty. If you're just joining us, we are playing Meet Your GelCub, which is a game that's currently in playtest mode. Designed and authored by oh my god, my brain is failing me in this moment.
It's like Liza Minnelli.
It's Glaiza.
It's okay. It's late. Also, we've been using words.
We've been using lots of words.
A lot of words.
A lot of words.
In a solo journaling TTRPG game.
What? Shocking. Yeah, we less math rocks, more words. Yes, this is the vibe today.
I'm just here so that people play games in a very weird way. And I'm so glad we're doing that right now.
we're accomplishing that task. I'm gonna put the link in chat again. For your, oh my goodness, my caps lock was on. We almost just yelled. There we go. If you at home would like to also play test this, you can do that.
Yes, it is in Ellipsis, and if you have an account, you can comment, say what you feel about the game. It, like I said, it is in early playtest. The game is done. You can play the game from beginning to end, but it is in playtest right now. And if you have an Ellipsis account, you can comment on it. It'd be nice.
Yeah. Get that Ellipsis account. Ditch Google Drive.
Yeah. Don't use Google Docs anymore. Just use Ellipsis. Yeah. They also claim that they are very much anti-AI, which is great. Like
we do love that.
Also, they're really, really pretty. Like their themes are pretty. They have so many themes. So, give it a shot.
We have our the names of our two gelatinous cubes. Yes. We are about to start drawing our cubes, right? Yes, we're at that point in the game. We've established the world around the gelatinous cube named Pudgy, and we've established the world around the gelatinous cube named Jerry.
Yes.
And now we're gonna take it from there.
Yeah. Now you're actually going to see Jerry with an IE and Pudgy with a
EY.
With an EY. Yes. Would you like to read the first question?
Sure. Oh, hold on. I think I scrolled too far. There we go. One. You tell your story to the cube rancher, and he brings out a book filled with pictures. What color catches your eye? Do you want me to read the little after sentence?
Yeah.
It's time to draw your baby GelCub. After you roll your dice and answer the prompt, color your GelCub based on the answer that you gave to this prompt. Okay.
Cool. do you want to roll and see
what
color Jaunty is gonna be?
We just know it's gonna be Jaunty.
I have a feeling.
Oh, it is actually 6.
All right, easy. I think I've established that easy is blue, because earlier, I think so. Blue is what catches my eye. So I'm gonna grab a blue thing here. And while I'm talking about that, honestly, there's a lot of different. He's a very colorful man, right? Like I've said that earlier. Like he's very colorful, and I didn't realize how much blue I'll be doing all over this. Maybe I will do the tiny one actually. Good. My husband is so smart. Maybe I will do the tiny thing that was put on here. But yes, he is a blue. I see a very blue gelatinous cube. The color of the ocean, the color of the sky, and that is the color that catches my eye. Just easy breezy blue.
I like how you rhymed there. That was good.
Yeah.
Blue is a very easy color. That is a very easygoing color. Are we coloring the entire GelCub that color?
You could do whatever you like in regards to the prompt. Color your GelCub based on the answer that you gave to this prompt. So it's just based on it. So if you want to color the whole thing blue, that's okay. If you want to have different shade, your color basically.
Yeah.
So, I specifically didn't say color the whole GelCub. You can do however you want with just because you some people would have chosen the adjective yellow because it is an adjective, and if it falls on that, you'd be like, oh, yellow, easy. The whole thing is yellow. But also some of these words are jaunty. What is the color that you think of? And it's not just one color. Maybe you're thinking of honestly, when I think of jaunty, it's this Victorian man that's just walking around with a nice little hat, and it's hello, just hello everybody, and he's just pudgy, and sometimes it's not black, I don't think, and it really is just up to your imagination and how you want to color your
how to capture that.
I'm gonna make it really easy for me, easy, and just color everything blue.
My word is young. So young. The color that catches my eye. Is what I was about to say.
Pirates.
Me eye.
There's me eye.
But it was a very young color. I think. So many options here. I think a really young color is a nice mint green.
Mint green,
it's a really young, fresh color. Nice pale color. Yeah. So I think this mint green catches my eye. I think technically this is a highlighter, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
You also don't have to color the whole thing. You're also coloring a part of it, because you're coloring on top of that. So maybe you don't want to color the whole thing just yet.
Yeah.
Maybe you just want to do the sides. I'm not a very good artist. So I'm just not very creative. And so we're going to learn how badly Glaiza will draw a gelatinous cube. You're going to see it, and it's going to be great.
It just means it just has more whimsy and character to it.
It's jaunty, really.
It's really just jaunty. The whole cube.
It's a jaunty cube.
Yeah.
With jaunty, feelings to it. And I'm making it small because honestly, this was way too big. And I'm like, you know what? My husband's right. My husband's actually correct in giving me a tiny one. Correct.
Yeah.
What a good man to give me the right thing, actually.
Yeah. Well, I think that's, I think that's a part of the game too, is like you can decide for yourself.
You can decide how big you want your gelatinous cube to be, or how small. The character, so this is just a mock-up of what the character sheet would probably look like. But you could definitely like draw your own cube base already. It just has to be a flat cube.
Yeah.
You can draw it however you want. You can add different things to it, but at the end of the day, it really is just however way you want to draw your gelatinous cube.
I was about to say that as long as like you can draw it as any way that you want, as long as the cube has 6 sides, and I was like, that is the definition of a cube.
Correct.
That would be what a cube is. Yes.
I mean, you're right. Sometimes you can have like a rectangle cube, I just make sure I write the right numbers here. But yes. I also one of the reasons why I wanted to make this game like this is because I absolutely enjoy physical, like having a physical thing by the end of it. And this is like the easiest way where you can have an actual gelatinous cube by the end of this game. You have it. It's yours, and it'll sit. And I was thinking, like, how can you get this as a digital game? I can't mail slime to people. So I was like, I can't. I mean, people do. People order slime, but like, what makes this accessible to people who who just wants to have a journaling game? And I got a little high one day, and I was just like, how am I gonna do this? And then it came to me in this manner, and I was just like, I'm so smart. And honestly, I feel like I hit it out of the park with this one, with this idea of like, at the end of the day, you have a cube that is your gelatinous cube,
Yeah. Well, and then like, you can play this game multiple times and make multiple
different cubes.
And then you can have a whole little like cube, I don't want to say army, a cube.
You can if you want to. You can
collection.
Have an army.
I mean, yeah, they could be an army of cubes. They're all
with
kind of like
backgrounds.
Gelatinous cube paladins.
Depending on the world.
Yeah. This is their calling. They're the gelatinous cube warriors.
Yeah. And you spend a lot of time. This part, the questions are a lot more easier to answer, hopefully. That's my goal, because you're also drawing while you're playing the game. You're also drawing. The first part is it's a lot of thinking, but at this point you're like, all right, I really need to draw this cube that I'm about to meet. Mm-hmm. So there we go, Jerry. But Jerry. Like I said, you don't have to color the whole thing. It could be shades. It could be just parts of the thing, because maybe you're an artist and you want to draw a specific thing. You have an idea of how your gelatinous cube is going to look, and but the great thing about it is you can always just print another page. You can always just print another gelatinous cube page, and I have apparently been printed 10 of it. So I have 10 gelatinous cubes here that will be built for playtest later.
Yeah, you're already on your way to that gelatinous cube.
The gelatinous cube. The more I'm thinking about it, this is actually not a bad size. This small thing here is not a bad size, and you have like a tiny gelatinous cube. You're just like, oh, look, a little baby. Oh, cute baby. You know, and I love tiny blue things. Tiny things, actually. But yes. Shall we go to the next question? The Cube Rancher tells you the name of this gelatinous cube, which is for you, Pudgy, and mine is Jerry. And the type of food that it favors. So we're going to roll the dice, and based on where it falls, we will decide what that food is based on the adjective that it falls. Okay. So we've got a 5. And a 5 is immersive. So that, after rolling your dice and answering your prompt, which is what food it likes, in the side that has the number of your dice result, draw your baby gelatinous cub's favorite food. So it has already eaten, and it is eating that favorite food, and you're gonna draw it on number 5.
Oh, that's too precious.
What is a good food that says immersive?
I think it's something that you can immerse yourself in.
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna say rice.
Ooh.
You can immerse immerse stuff in rice. It doesn't have to be, Jerry's favorite food is rice, and I'm gonna draw rice grains on the side of 5 is where it's gonna be. Just little rice grains. Yeah.
My word is electric. Yeah, a jolty boy. I think what food says
also be spicy, like
electric. Yeah. Or like super sour,
your face goes like sour,
electric.
I feel like Bob Ross. I don't know about you, but I feel like Bob Ross right now. It's like, just like your fancy little trees and your fancy little, like, I feel like Bob Ross, and I don't know if anybody gets that same feeling. That's how I feel about what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, you just like happy little rice grains. I think electric. I think it's actually, we're gonna come out of left field here, and we're gonna go with potato.
Potato.
Okay. Because potato can power things.
Correct.
The potato is electric.
The potato is electric.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
I don't know how to draw a bunch of little potatoes though.
I don't think, like, you also don't have to completely fill it in, because the next question might go on top of that, and you're just like,
yeah, there you go.
I don't have any more space on my. That should be clear on my instructions. Just
there you go.
Yeah. This is why we play test, guys.
Make sure you leave a little room when you're drawing these things.
Yeah, because you might just have a lot more fall on it. You might have a lot of times where you're just rolling jaunty, and all of your drawings is on jaunty. You want to make sure you leave enough space to do that.
Potato. I'm gonna give it like one of those like double baked potatoes.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it like this. So we're gonna have a little. Well, I don't know if it'll show up. You know what? We're gonna draw this in a different color because I can.
Yes, you definitely can.
Perfect. I'll do this. We'll do this one. we're gonna do a little potato body, little spud body, and then we got the filling.
It looks like freckles on mine. I'm sure. You know what? It's rice. You know,
Yeah.
It's like a little rice.
Okay. I got my little double baked potato up in there.
I love that. And it has already eaten that baked potato.
Yeah. Ate it whole, as one does.
Awesome. So at this point, the questions are going to be a little bit easier to answer because you're focused on the drawing part. That takes a little bit more time. So a lot of the questions are like, hopefully quicker and easier to answer.
Yay.
Yeah. Would you like to read the next one?
Yes, I will read. We are now we did the food. We have
The return.
The return. The paper's signed. Your baby GelCub is finally ready to come home with you. How do you carry them home? After rolling the dice and answering your prompt, in the side that has the number of your dice result, draw one of the GelCub's eyes. Okay. So, let's see. What do we get?
Jaunty. All right. Well,
It's a 1.
That makes sense. How do you carry him home? I'm assuming that my gelatinous cube comes home with me in a Tupperware because it's a baby. It's like a little Tupperware. And I meet him, and then the cube rancher is like, "Don't worry, it looks small, but it's like one of those wrapped things where like if you open it, it becomes bigger." Kind of thing, because you can't carry a gelatinous cube with you in like, you know, it has to, and it can fit in there. That's its whole, like, it's liquid, you know, like sometimes it can become smaller, and that's what it is in a Tupperware. My Jerry has been given to me in a little Tupperware by this rowdy cube rancher guy, and I'm going to draw his eyes, and it is just one eye because gelatinous cubes form moves around a lot, and maybe their eyes are in one side and maybe their eyes are in the other side, and it's gonna be a weird little cube thing for you, you know.
The perfect weird little cube thing.
Yes, so I'm gonna draw
for me, my word is pokey.
Okay.
So I think, you know, this is a tiny little cube of potential destruction, and I think you have to carry it with care. And so I think the way that Mr. Young shows me how to carry Pudgy is using two chopsticks, like two long chopsticks that are a little pokey on the end. And you just kind of poke Pudgy on either side and then just pick them up. It doesn't hurt them. It's just the safest way to pick up your little GelCub.
It's like, here's two chopsticks, poke in the middle, and let's go.
Lift them up. Yeah. Oh, if you've ever not been great at using chopsticks and you just poked either side of the food item, it's really similar motion.
It's like it really is like a Jello in my mind. Like, it's a very like sort of Jello, and you're like, whoop, and then all right, well, we're ready to go.
Yeah. It doesn't harm Pudgy at all. Pudgy quite enjoys
happy
it.
about it. Pudgy's like giggling probably.
Yeah, probably. Whatever that sounds like.
Like bubbles. Like a little fart bubbles, I guess, because it's giggling.
Little fart bubbles. Love it. Okay, we're gonna draw this little eyeball.
My little jaunty boy has eyeliner eyes. So I don't know if you can see it. Like there.
Hold on.
He's like a really pretty, like, look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Look
the
at
detail.
it. Look
the detail.
Look at that eye. That eye is a fancy eye.
Very fancy. Very fancy for a jaunty boy.
Exactly. He's a very jaunty. He matches me already. Like, I could tell that this will be a very jaunty Jerry. That's his name. Jaunty Jerry.
Jerry.
I'm gonna add it. Jaunty Jerry.
We love it. Is jaunty a 6-letter word?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is. It is a 6-letter word.
Perfect.
You know, what a perfect name. I'm in love with Jaunty Jerry.
Yeah.
He's my baby boy, my good time pal, my favorite friend in the entire world. I will die for Jaunty Jerry, and I barely know him.
barely have met Jaunty Jerry. Would die for.
He loves
appropriate.
rice. He loves rice and eyeliner. Like, perfect, really.
I think Pudgy over here, I kind of just drew a floating eyeball, but I feel like he would have very like surprised eyebrow.
Oh, nice. She's just like,
like, oh, it is me. Yeah, his eyebrow would be like up here. Very surprised. Very kind of like shocked out all the time.
Very nice.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh my gosh.
My gosh. We're going.
I think he's shocked because you just poked him with 2 chopsticks.
Yeah. I mean, he's excited about it, but he wasn't like expecting it, you know?
He was just like, oh my gosh, Jaunty.
Yeah.
I
didn't know how to be polite about it yet, you know, and be like, oh, get ready. I'm about to like transport you. I don't know what the protocol is.
Yeah, because this is your first GelCub, you know?
Yeah.
And most people only get the one. Like, they live for a very long time. They're very sturdy. Most people only get the one. So, you know, probably the rancher knows how to take care of it and knows all of these things. But this is your first time. This is our first time meeting gelatinous cubes and taking care of them. Mine comes in a Tupperware and yours chopsticks. It's great.
Yeah. Would you like to do our next question?
Yes. After a journey filled with its own ups and downs, a moment occurred where you and your GelCub needed to trust each other completely. We're basically just montaging this moment, right? Because that movie where you're like traveling and the montages come in, and then you're like, this one moment where you needed to trust each other completely. What silent feeling was shared between your GelCub between you and your GelCub, between you and your GelCub that made you realize you made the right choice? It's gonna be edible.
It's probably gonna be. Is it edible?
No, it's jaunty, actually. I don't know what to tell you. It genuinely wants
it to be jaunty
baby boy. Which actually works because this is where the other eye goes.
Okay.
You know, it matches perfectly. Both eyes are in the same place. What feel? I think because it's the eyes, really. It's traveling back where I finally let him out of the Tupperware, and I feel like at this point, I don't think he's gonna run away. Because I was told, like, oh, you need to let him out to breathe a little bit. And at first, I was on top of him just to, like, you know, scared that he'll run away. But I think at some point I fell asleep, and I woke up to see Jaunty Jerry protecting me from like a group of animals that would have attacked me.
Oh, Oh.
And Jaunty Jerry ate them because that's what gelatinous cubes do. They protect you, by eating them. So I feel bad for them, in that regard. But they were gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like not animals. Like, I feel like not wild animals know to stay away from gelatinous cube. I feel like it was monsters.
Yeah.
And they were not gonna be kind to Jerry. Sorry, they were not gonna be kind to the Jaunty librarian. So they didn't get eaten whole. Just as a warning, just as a little, like, maybe like a little toe, maybe, or a little whatever. And Jerry stayed and kept me safe and didn't even wake me up. And it's just, and I woke up and I was safe. And Jaunty Jerry was like, I think that's when I was like, okay, you can stay out of the Tupperware. We can just walk home together. And I think that was the feeling, where he was just really happy to protect me, Jaunty, because he was really jaunty about protecting me.
Yeah. What a just jaunty protecting Jaunty.
Yeah, what a jaunty protecting boy. Honestly, I'm gonna draw his eye right here.
Okay, so mine is Pokey, and I think I think there was. Wait, hold on. Let me just get the wording of the question back in my mind again. Up and down. Okay. I think our journey home with the pokey sticks. Okay, so I think what happens is we have some boat turbulence that happens, and I had set Pudgy up with the little chopsticks, kind of like float, like kind of like hovering in the boat. Sorry, I had a little tickle in my throat. And I feel like there is some turbulence in the boat, which is not what you call it, but that's what I'm calling it. And it got a little rocky, and I feel like what I thought happened was that Pudgy fell off of the chopsticks and was about to like fall off the boat. So I ran over and I tried, I grabbed my special little chopsticks and ran over and tried to grab Pudgy before Pudgy falls off the boat. But as I look over the side of the boat, that's when I see like this very angry blob monster that was rocking the boat and wanted to eat us. And Pudgy didn't fall off the chopsticks. Pudgy was rolling to attack this monster before I could fall off the boat. So Pudgy was gonna dive into this water and fight the blob monster.
Save you.
Yeah, to save me. And I feel like as I'm basically now holding Pudgy back with two chopsticks, these two pokey chopsticks, I'm holding him back.
That's how it is.
Yeah,
it's like. No, Pudgy, stay back, Pudgy. No.
Yeah. So we just kind of look at each other with both eyes now, and kind of have this. Oh, okay. Like, yeah, you can handle yourself, Pudgy, but I also know that like you're gonna be good at protecting me and my giant coral reef back home.
And your dainty fish.
My dainty fish. My singular dainty fish. Other eyes.
My jaunty Jerry is very concerned. Like, I'm trying to like he has a concern. Do you see his eyes right now? He looks concerned.
Oh no.
He's a little concerned about what's happening. And and I like it. I like how cute. He's a little concerned. And I think he's worried about his friend. Honestly. So, yeah.
Okay. You're getting through it.
Yeah, he's happy. He's learning really that that his new owner is maybe not the strongest, and maybe that's why he's jaunty, because he's not really aware of the world around him, and he's not feeling super strong. And so jaunty Jerry's like, I will protect that whimsy in you. And I will be strong, and that's how it will be, actually.
Yeah, get yourself a jaunty Jerry that will protect your whimsy.
Yeah,
that's all what we all deserve and want.
Yeah, a jaunty Jerry to protect your jauntiness and your whimsy.
I debated giving him like this weird like corner unibrow. But they don't quite touch, but they're really close to touching.
They're about to.
They don't quite touch, yeah.
That's cute, actually. And he likes rice, so Yeah. All right. Do you want to answer the next, or roll the dice for the next question?
The next question, which is in the room.
Yes.
With the help of the guidebook that the rancher gave you, the happy noises that your GelCub made, and the happy noises that your GelCub made, you were able to set up a place in your home for them. What new thing did you give them to decorate their new home, and what old thing did they bring with them for the same reason? After rolling your dice and answering the prompt, in the side that is the number of your result, draw your baby GelCub's mouth.
Okay. So it's two things. One that's new that you gave, and one that is old that they brought with them.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's roll the dice.
Oh, that's a 5 again. We could re-roll.
We could. I will let you re-roll, because it's like, for me, it's right next to each other.
Yeah. All right. If we get a 1, we stick with 5. But if we get a different number, we go with that number.
Yes. Correct. I will accept that.
Hiya. It was a 1, so we stick with 5.
We'll take the 5. It's fine.
The dice decided.
Right. The fate, they just really like 5 and 1, I think. Okay. The answer to this question is immersive. The new thing that I gave it is it likes sandy things. I feel like it likes little grains. Its favorite is rice. So in its bed, I've made it, instead of like a bed, it's just a large pile of those kinetic sand. Where it doesn't, it's sort of like liquid repellent, so it doesn't like get sucked into him, kind of thing, but he can hold it and play with it, and he loves it. That is where he hangs out. That's where Jaunty Jerry hangs out, in his bed. That is his bed, and he loves it. And he has all the different colors of this kinetic sand. That is how. That's what I gave it to. That's what I gave Jerry to decorate his home. What he brought with him to decorate his home, immersive. Jaunty Jerry hatched out of an egg. And it brought its little eggshells, the broken eggshells, to remind him of like his beginnings. And it is immersive because he was enclosed in it, and it was immersed in the eggshells. And I made it work. Okay. I made the word work, and therefore it is an immersive. And you know what? It makes sense that the food is right next to the mouth.
Yeah.
it makes sense. So I'm gonna draw his mouth right here, and that is where it'll be.
Okay, mine's electric. I gave Pudgy a nightlight. So Pudgy didn't have to be in the dark. If he didn't want to be. So he has a little nightlight that's shaped like a jellyfish.
That's cute.
And I think he brought with him, I think he snuck out one of the ultraviolet electrofish.
Oh no!
I think he brought it home.
Yeah. And you know what? It's probably safe inside of him,
Yeah. It's just his little bud that lives with him.
Just swimming inside him now.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. You can even, yeah. That is a very interesting choice. I actually like that.
Who knows what that's gonna look like later on when they grow up, but I don't know. Maybe Pudgy will become ultraviolet electric like zapping, shoot out like ultraviolet electro rays or something. All right, we have to draw a mouth for Pudgy.
This is the only way I get to be creative, because I don't know what this cube is gonna look like, but his mouth is right there. And look at his mouth. It's right there, and it is a very plump mouth.
Very plump.
I'm gonna color that mouth because what that mouth do? I'm gonna color it.
What that mouth do? I'm gonna give Pudgy a little like cat mouth.
Oh, nice. That's a good mouth. My mouth. I should have not. Now I'm a little concerned about my jaunty. You know what? He's a jaunty Jerry. It's fine. He likes his mouth. It's plump.
He likes it. It's good for him.
It's a happy mouth.
It's a happy mouth.
Right near the rice.
Yeah. That is really fitting that the food and the mouth are in the same box. Like, that's pretty good.
It kind of makes sense that it's near each other. I actually like how the lips look. The color of my lip it's quite jaunty, really. Like look at it. Look like it's a nice lipstick mouth, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
very good lip stain mouth.
Yeah. Obviously jaunty Jerry is a very queer-coded gelatinous cube.
Yay.
With a name like Jaunty, I did not give this boy a chance.
Yeah. That was kind of like one of the things when like the name picks the fate of the
yeah. and honestly, yeah, the dice have picked the fate of Jerry, and it's Jaunty.
Perfect. I like my little mouth. I drew it in the same color so it blends in.
Nice.
Yeah, I gave him
it
little
is like a little cat mouth too.
I know. Yeah. I gave him the little.
It's like about to eat it.
Whisker thingies. Yeah.
Yeah. Our home. You could tell when your GelCub realized that they are now home and that they weren't going anywhere else. How long did it take for them to realize that? And what happened that made you 100% sure that they felt at home with you? Two. Edible.
Two. Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Edible. I think the moment that hi Raiders. I think the moment that made him realize that he was at home was when they shared a meal together, and we both just ate. Like, you know how sometimes when you're with new people for the first time, you're kind of shy and like you don't really show like how you eat and stuff, and because you're, especially with a gelatinous cube, you're scared. Like, you're scared that the gelatinous cube is scared that you're gonna be terrified of me because the way that I eat is terrifying. But I think the moment where it just happens, where you're not even thinking about it. You're sitting down, you're eating a meal, they're dissolving their food, their favorite rice food, and it's just, and I'm eating my chicken. It just feels like you just sort of hand him the chicken and you're not scared that it's gonna eat you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good, I feel like that would be the time really where my jaunty Jerry has decided, okay, yeah, absolutely. I'm at home and you're at home with me and I feel safe and you feel safe to eat around me, kind of thing. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. That's cute. It's like nice. It's nice to feel safe and to like open up.
Yeah.
Okay. My word is ultraviolet.
I remember it is ultraviolet.
Is ultraviolet. I think. Okay. I think, you know what? I think Pudgy felt at home immediately. As soon as we got home and I put Pudgy down in the house and hung up the the pokey chopsticks that I carry Pudgy around with. Pudgy just like went off. Just like zoomed around the house and checked out like all the things, checked out all the rooms. Not that there's a lot of rooms. Like went out onto the deck and like oversaw the giant like coral reef. And I think I think that's like Pudgy was just always at home. Was just kind of like always like, this is my home now. I am home. And I think that I knew that Pudgy knew 100%. Took a few more days. At first I was like, maybe Pudgy's just, nervously walking around, but Pudgy was being really confident. But I think that there was one of the young mornings that I woke up.
The youngest of mornings. You're like,
the youngest of mornings.
The youngest of mornings.
I like go out to the back porch, to greet the young morning with my giant coral reef, and I see Pudgy swimming in the water. And because Pudgy now has this best friend that is one of the ultraviolet fishes just kind of living inside of him, I feel like he morphs into like the gelatinous cube version of an ultraviolet fish. It doesn't become a fish, like not fully a fish, just kind of takes on the appearance, but like a larger
a gel, like like a Jello molded
Fish.
Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Pudgy's swimming around out there, just like a normal any old fish, except he's a little ultraviolet-y in nature. So now we are putting the nose in.
Yes.
The nose.
I have put him in here, and he has a nice. It's a side profile. The nose is a little. Wait, just whoop there, whoop. Try it out. There you go.
Yeah.
There. It's a little side. It's a little side profile nose.
Side profile nose.
Yeah.
I think
I'm making a very human-looking gelatinous cube, guys. I don't know how it happened, but he has very human features, and it's probably gonna give people uncanny valley. But you know what? He's jaunty about it. You leave jaunty Jerry alone. He's done nothing wrong. He has done nothing wrong in his entire life.
Not a single thing. Not a single thing comes to mind.
He is queer, and he is here
to be jaunty.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give mine like a little swoopy nose. It's like a little. Give me a little swoop. Oh no, this color is darker than I thought it was. That's okay. A little swoop, and then like 2 nostrils, like that.
Nice.
Yeah. That's his little nose.
Oh, it's a cute little nose.
It's a cute little nose. You know what? I'm gonna connect it to the side. I'll just bring it fully all the way up there. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna connect like this whole part here. This is your nose.
Did you know? This is your nose.
Did you know? This is your nose. This is your cute little nose. See?
This is your little jaunty nose. Yeah. Perfect. Nose acquired.
Perfect.
Now we have the tense moment.
Yes. Now we have a tense moment. We're 3 parts, basically 3 questions before the end.
Yeah.
We're there, and it's exciting, and I'm so glad to have shared this game with you. But we are in the end games, one would say.
Yes. The webpage is telling me that we have 2 minutes left.
Oh,
it tells me that. It says I'm 80%.
2 minutes left to read the thing.
Yeah, to read it.
Yeah. Well, no. Basically, like, it takes you 2 minutes to read the last part. Like, depending on how you. I think if you scroll up, it'll be like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes. I think it's more of like how long they think you'll read the thing, not how many minutes you have.
We only have 2 minutes left. Well, okay, so let's get to the section, our fight.
Yes.
Do you remember when you set out to adopt your very own gelatinous cube and the reason why you did it in the first place? Well, it's happening again. How does your baby GelCub protect you and yours? What terrible thing happened to your baby GelCub? After rolling the dice, answering the prompt in the side that has the number of your result, draw a wound that your baby GelCub suffered. Dun dun dun.
So the anti-jaunty librarians have attacked again.
Yeah.
And yours is the West Sea Urchins.
Yes.
They're back.
The West Sea Urchins are back. All right. With that coordinated snapping.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a 6.
Okay. The big space. Okay. Easy. At first, it was easy, I guess, for them to come in. I think it took a long time for them to come back because they didn't think I would. They wanted to give me they wanted to give me to surprise me, I guess. They wanted to make it a surprise, to make it like, haha, attack kind of thing. And so they took a long time, and life had become easy and steady and whatever. And then they attacked us again. And at first, they thought it would be really easy to just get in there. But they met Jaunty Jerry. And Jaunty Jerry is absolutely, protective of its jaunty master. And therefore, stood in the way and got in the way of these folks that are trying to harm the library and harm me, its master. And because of how many they were that were attacking him, at some point he did get injured, where maybe a big chunk of him was taken out, and now there's a little notch instead of a full cube. He's kind of notched in one side. And that notch has been separated, and you would think that it would just sort of connect again or refill itself, but when it's disconnected like that, it's just gone, and that part dies. That so a big chunk of him got notched off, and that is a terrible thing that happened to my poor Jaunty Jerry. So yeah, I'm gonna draw that notch. I really hope I can draw a notch. I have it. I learned how to draw perspective when I was learning how to draw. So I'm gonna draw a notch.
Yeah, get in
while
there.
While you answer your.
While I describe the fate that has befallen Pudgy. As chat reminded me, the Teenage Mutant West Side Sea Urchins did attack again. I think they came at night. So Pudgy, so I didn't wake up until the fighting was pretty much done. And I think if I was awake, I would have saw that Pudgy squirmed his way out of the house upon the first senses that the West Sea Urchins were attacking, and I think I would have seen that Pudgy grew 50 times his size. He got gigantic. He became a gigantic cube, and Pudgy was using his gelatinous cubeness to entrap the West Sea Urchins and all of the sea urchins that they brought to dispose of in my giant coral reef. And he just overwhelmed them. He literally engulfed them, and was trying to take them away. Was trying to just not eat them, fully consume them, but he was I need to contain this problem. And just engulfed them, and then he rolled away, or is trying to roll away. But I think just the amount of pokiness that was happening inside of him was a lot. And I think he actually split in two. He actually, well, not fully. He kind of just split kind of open, like a book. and he held on, and he was still he managed to get them away and take them away and dispose of them somewhere. I don't know where. I haven't found them yet, but
they're gone. Like, well, all right.
Well, you know,
they're
right.
somewhere, you know.
They're somewhere out there and not bothering me. I don't know what Pudgy did with them. But I think when I woke up, I saw Pudgy was kind of like split open a little bit. But was like still happy. And I think I sewed him back up with some of the magical sea kelp. So now he's a solid cube again. He just has like a nice little seam.
Like, yeah, it's like a little like in the middle of it, it's like a little, you know, like, and it's made out of kelp.
Yeah.
Kelp.
Yeah.
Cute. I mean, sometimes the scars that you leave to protect yourself and your, you know, and the people that you love is actually beautiful. And that's a scar that you will remember, and you're like, hey, I saved the person I care about.
Yeah,
that's cute.
And I think the reason why Pudgy survived that was because Pudgy was so young.
Yeah,
that was my word. I'm pretty sure, right? It was 6, right?
Yeah. Mine one is easy.
Yeah. Pudgy was so young, so Pudgy was easy, was flexible, bendable, you know?
It's actually true, you know, like when you suffer something at a young age in regards to like scars and stuff like that, not that I'm encouraging this, but the younger you are, the better you know, get back up again. And correct, because Pudgy was so young, he still has time to grow and replace the left, you know, like the thing that broke. Pudgy. So absolutely, yeah.
And he has a gnarly scar now.
All right. Our promise. Okay. After a long struggle, you both survive the ordeal and come out of it closer than ever. As you lie next to them, exhausted and spent, what do you say to your baby GelCub, and how does it respond to you? I swear to God, if you give me jaunty again, it's just meant to be.
We gotta triple down.
I will take it if you genuinely want to be jaunty. It is a 5.
Ooh.
Rare. You know what? It has been rare. It has been rare, you know? Rare. Okay. I think what I say to Jerry as we're both after surviving this big fight is I'm going to look at Jerry and I'm going to go, you are the rarest treasure that I've ever found. And Jerry smiles with its very queer looking mouth. It just makes bubbly noises. Just sort of like
yeah.
Because my jaunty Jerry can't talk. It might look like a human sometimes with its very queer looking face, but I think it's a learned thing. I don't think it knows how to talk. But it does know, I think, the fact that it's being talked to and understands a little bit of the conversation. So when I said you are the rarest treasure, it understood that you are the most important thing in my world right now. So yeah. That is that. Draw a gift that you would give to your baby GelCub.
A gift. Okay. My word is electric. I think, as I'm looking into one or both of Pudgy's eyes, I think it hits me. I think it hits me that, I have lived a very quaint life, a very easygoing life. Like, yeah, like I kind of have a little bit of a risky job, but it's not too bad. In the grand scheme of things. And my days have become the same. It's always wake up with a really young morning and saying good night to the baby fishes at the end of my day. So start my day with the youth of the morning and end my day with the youth of the sea. And it's just saying, every day's kind of been the same. And I think Jerry brings this electric sense of adventure, this sense of spice to my life. As much as we talk about the youth of the morning, like Jerry just kind of really brings that bouncy radiant energy. And that's how I know that we're not gonna have any plain days anymore. They're all gonna be fun. We're gonna find the joy in life. And we're gonna find things that excite us. And I think the gift that I give Jerry is a second ultraviolet electric fish.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that it has two friends.
Three friends including me. So.
Yeah, 3 friends including you. I gave Jaunty Jerry a Jaunty Jerry journal.
Ooh.
Alliteration. And it somehow survives inside of him. He doesn't eat it. He's actually like, I think he's writing it in his own way, in his own words. But it is a Jaunty Jerry journal that I give to him.
A little fishy.
I love that you got to draw your fish that he brought from
home. His little fish friend.
Oh,
I can't believe he stole the fish though.
I mean, you know what? He's been living there. That guy has a lot of fish. That guy has a lot of fish, and that fish came willingly. All I'm saying, that fish came willingly and is very happy to be with you.
And Jerry.
All right. I love Jerry. I would die for Jerry.
Yes, Jerry is spectacular and wonderful, and I think is an amazing companion for a librarian to have.
Yeah, likes books, rice. Very interesting looking. I love him.
Yeah.
I think he's like trying to be trying to communicate and stuff, but it's more like, yeah, it's a very interesting, jaunty, gelatinous cube, really.
Yeah. I feel like I would give Pudgy as many ultraviolet fish as he wanted, honestly.
Yeah, as many as you could fit. And potatoes.
Yeah. we're gonna stock up on the potatoes. We're gonna invest with the ultraviolet salesman. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Like truly, the world, our world has changed now that we've met our gelatinous cubes. Really. Do you want to bring us home?
Yes, let's do it. Let's do the end. It has been a couple of months since that exhausting struggle. The GelCub rancher has sent you a letter to check in on your baby GelCub's progress in your home. What do you say to them? After rolling your dice and answering the prompt, it's time for you to put your GelCub together. Ask for an adult's help if needed. Grab some scissors and glue and follow the instructions on how to finish up your GelCub.
And the instructions is actually at the very top where you sort of like cut and whatever. It's in part of the how to play. I put ask an adult because one of my friends was like, I'm gonna give this to my kid, and I'm like, I better write some stuff in here that is to please ask an adult to take care of the cutting parts of this.
Yeah.
So when my friend was like, yeah, I'll give this to my kid, I'm like, okay, I need to update some stuff in here real quick. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean it is such a game that you can play as an adult or a kid, or play for your inner child. Yeah, it could definitely go both ways. You can play it with your children or with other people's children that you're like babysitting, or cousins or stuff like that, like, yeah, it is one of those games that could be all encompassing, but you can also make it really serious and really scary, or like really grown up if you want.
I also think it depends on the adjectives that you choose.
Mm-hmm.
I think the adjectives that we chose sort of led to a happier story. I think we haven't answered the last one, but I just feel like because of the way, I think it's a happy story. Like, it is a happy story. Well, actually, you should roll the dice so that it'll help us.
Just in case.
Just in case it's not happy. Just in case we get edible or something.
Well, I'm gonna roll again. We got. Yeah. Okay. No, we're not doing that either. Okay. All right. I got 4.
Okay. Cool.
4.
Rowdy. I think. I do send a message. I reply back to the rancher and says, things have changed here. That tends to happen. I remember when I wouldn't let anything rowdy come into my library. But, John T. Jerry has taught me that it's okay to be rowdy, and it's okay to let things be messy. I don't have to be put out about it. And I have now started welcoming a lot of like the things that I wouldn't have welcomed into my library. Kids are now allowed in here. They're free to run. You can't really keep a clean, like a super clean, super protected place when a gelatinous cube lives in your library. You just really can't. You just have to deal with whatever comes, and you just have to make sure you have copies, as much copies as you can. And I think that's the letter that I write to to easy breezy gelatinous cubey, ranchy person. He still hasn't changed his name. It's terrible. He really should come up with a better name.
I think I'm write.
Cut him up while you talk.
Yes, my word is giant. And I think that's how I kind of start off my letter to Mr. Young, Rancher Young, that Pudgy has grown to be giant, giant in size, giant in an asset to the life, the thriving life of my giant coral reef. I feel like everyone's a fan of Pudgy in the coral reef. Like, all the fishes love Pudgy. Even the sea urchins don't mind getting plucked up by Pudgy.
I think they enjoy it, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's better than me doing it, right? Because like I have to handle them with like metal instruments, because otherwise I get poked. Whereas like Pudgy just gives them like a big old hug and then just can move them safely. So I think Pudgy has become this giant asset to my giant coral reef that I'm protecting. And I, no more are we gonna have these simple, quiet days. It's always just gonna be lively on my coral reef, and
maybe even younger still,
Younger still.
Yeah, like much younger, because it's giving you so much energy.
I have such time back too, now that I'm not necessarily the only one going out and getting these sea urchins, you know. I have time. I can focus on raising the young fish. Or branching out and doing some other hobbies. So yeah, I think that's a letter that I write Mr. Young. What a wonderful giant asset that Pudgy has become, both literally and figuratively.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
now you cut him up and you turn him into a cube. That's the game. And you have a gelatinous cube. Gelatinous because it's a piece of paper. But he is yours and you are his, or she is yours. But that is your cube that now exists in your life. And I hope you keep them around, you know?
Keep him around. Maybe make some more additional buddies.
Gelatinous cubes.
Little gelatinous cube buddies for your gelatinous cube that you just made.
Yeah.
I realized
I don't have glue right now.
Yeah, I also realized
I was just
glue. So we might have glue somewhere. I don't have glue physically
honestly,
next to me.
It's fine. I think like if you make it into a box, it just works still because of the way you cut it. Like you can make it like a box thing. I think we can make it work. Like I think I figured it out. So you don't even need glue really.
Yeah.
You just sort of like put it like, yeah, I think it will work. You can still have glue, but I think you can put it the way you fold it. I think you can make it. I'm so glad I printed it. I looked at this box and was like, this is a good mock-up. You can make it so that it sort of like folds into each other so that it can be a box.
Yeah.
I think.
You could also do it probably with like a couple pieces of tape too.
Yeah.
Depending on what your closing side is, could be like, and you could do it like so the flaps are taped on the inside.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and you can also glue it later, you know, like if you find another glue, like while you're making this, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not too bad.
I was also gonna say, you know, if there's people out there that want to physically make the Jello version of their gelatinous cube, you can do that too.
You have all the instructions.
Yeah.
You could just make it into a cake, I guess.
Yeah, get like a little Jello mold, or if you make squishies, you know.
Look, I have a little
cube,
a little cube thing that can probably stand if I tape it. But here he is. Here's Jaunty Jerry. With his little notched side here. And I'm gonna tape him later with his favorite rice meals and his silly little eyes and his nose and his favorite book, his journal. Yes,
that somehow he writes in. We're not sure how.
We're not sure how, but you know what? It works for him, and we're not. Yeah. It works for him. It works great for him, honestly.
Yeah.
Good for Jaunty Jerry, really.
Yes.
Like, he has figured his life out, in such a way that just works.
Also, I don't know if we want to open the can of worms. That is the question of how do gelatinous cubes communicate.
I mean, honestly, I think it's just bubbles. It's just like different bubble sounds.
Yeah.
But you are not limited to how you want your gelatinous cubes to communicate.
Yeah.
You can have your GelCubs be however you want them to be. But there you go. if you played while we were playing as well, you might have your own gelatinous cube as well.
Yeah.
Here he is. Here's my little baby gelatinous cube.
Jerry.
Here's my little Jerry. I actually like this size. This
little
small,
size.
the little cute size. It's actually kind of adorable.
You could include both sizes in your game.
Yes.
You could say, hey, if you want a tiny, compact little cube friend, do this size.
Yeah, you could print it this way, or you can print it any other way. I think
Yeah.
the main thing for me is that I don't need the age, and I mean you can still use the age and pronouns if you'd like, but it's not as necessary. So if I'm like trying to save space on the character sheet, making the character sheet, maybe it would have to be in a different place.
Yeah.
You need to be in the actual character sheet itself, especially since if you're gonna, But yes, here we go.
All right. I definitely need glue for my little guy.
Yeah,
But
I also need it, but here he is. You just hold
here
him,
he is.
and
Oh no.
this is how I've been holding him, just sort of like this, so that
gotta-
it's like a little thing here.
I gotta get like my 2 chopsticks to pick up Jerry.
Yeah.
Or not Jerry, Pudgy.
Pudgy.
Yeah, this
So
his little
this
eyes.
is yeah, so cute. This is the rice, and this is the mouth. This is his eyes. Luckily they're both on the same side. His little nose on the side right here. The little notch that he got from saving me. From saving
Yeah.
us, and his favorite little journal. So that is
Yeah.
that.
Look at him. Very cute.
And it is a game you can play in exactly 3 hours if you don't.
Yeah.
It's a short game.
Pretty good
sit down.
timing.
It's a short game. It's you can play it with your friends as well. Tell the stories of like maybe multiple gelatinous cubes, and you can tell the story together. Or you can play it by yourself, and you get your own gelatinous cubes.
Yay. and you could definitely just like sit down, get cozy with like a tea or like a nice little snack and just play in the afternoon. I think it's a great little relaxation game.
Yeah, and what I love. So what I really wanted out of it was the same feeling that I got when I was giving the little slime things to people, because they were very happy when they got it. They were like, "Oh my god, it's so cute!" And they didn't expect it. They didn't expect the reward. And I wanted to build it. I wanted to build this game to have that same effect without me having to actually ship gelatinous cubes to people, because that would be expensive. So you get to build your own, and it's made of a piece of paper, and it doesn't look exactly like a gelatinous cube, but it's yours, and it has story, and it's printable, and maybe if it becomes popular and people want to publish it and talk to me about it, we can come up with a better idea of how the cube will be built. But I think this is cute.
Yeah.
So I hope you like it.
No, I love it. This is adorable. I probably will make more cubes.
And you just go through your life telling little gelatinous cube stories, and then you'll have a whole like cabinet, and it's open. It's like, look at all my gelatinous cube friends.
All of them. All of these cubes. Yes.
Correct. You can also print it however you want. The character sheet could just be a guide, like something that you stick on an actual box. You can get an actual box and label the boxes, so you don't have to like cut it up. Yeah. But all you really need is a box at the end, and you have your own little cube.
Your little box. That's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing this game with us. I had a wonderful time. I look forward to seeing whatever you do with this game next, wherever you take it next. Before
I just want people to show me gelatinous cubes. I just want people to start sending me messages, and it's just It's just paper cubes, and that's it. You don't even have to tell me the story. I would love to hear the story, but I would like to go about my day and just be like, open up my phone, and it's just a picture of a paper cube. That's it. I would be happy. You can send me emails. I'll give you my email. I give you my phone number. I'll make a special phone number, and all you can do with it is just text me pictures of. I will get a Google phone number, and all that'll do is just, this is where you'll send your gelatinous cubes to me. I will. It's an active phone number that you can just send your pictures of gelatinous cubes that you have made, and I would be very happy with it.
Well, and why don't you tell the lovely folks at home where they can also find your socials and all of your other info in case they also want to send you gelatinous cubes that way.
I mean, I guess I just care about gelatinous cubes right now. Hey everyone, my name is Glaiza. He, they, she pronouns. Yes, in that order. You can find me everywhere under Classical Glaiza. Any other, like, if you found a Classical Glaiza, guess what? You have found me, classicalglaiza.com. You can use, I also have a new website called Classical Adventures 4.1. I really just do a lot of things on the internet. Mostly in the TTRPG space. I've also become a co-working streamer, mostly because I need somebody to help me pay attention to my job. So I'm always here at Classical Glaiza. If you see me streaming for 9 hours, guess what? It's fine. I would be doing the same thing if I was not online. So that's me. Thanks for having me, and thanks for letting me show you guys my little gelatinous cube game.
Yay! No, this is absolutely wonderful. Thank you for being here. It was magical. It was a magical, fun time. Yeah. And I'm Silvia. I live here at RD5. That's where you find me. You can find me in other places too, but mostly here. That's what matters. And then if you want to see my face again tomorrow, I'll be here at RD5 again. Because I'll be playing some Sooth Wardens with game creator Navarre and our guest our guest guide Candace. So that's gonna be a fun little evening. But before that is Roldy Talks, where they're talking with boss Jellybean Janelle about her Kickstarter game, which is currently in Kickstarter, which is Safe Mode Disabled. So yeah, that's gonna be a good time. Who knows? Lurk in those streams and build your own baby cube while you do it. It could be awesome. And
really, just send me paper pictures. I don't care. I genuinely just want to see your cubes. Do you see my gay little cube right here? Do you see him? Do you see how terrible he's drawn? And I love him.
So jaunty.
I want you to send me your, look at him. Look at his eyes. Look at his jaunty, concerned eyes. Send your jaunty, concerned eye cubes to me.
There you go. That's it. I think that's how we sign off stream. You know, just send your jaunty, concerned eye cubes. I don't believe we have anybody to raid this evening, and that's okay. So go build your own little jaunty eye cube out there, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Move down.